Beautiful people. Happy Treasure Tuesday. I am so happy to be here with you today. And today's video is really for you if you have been feeling lost, if you've been feeling like this low sense of self-esteem, or if you know somebody who's been feeling lost, please share this with them. It's going to help them so much. So I'm going to share a story with you that happened to me yesterday. And then I'm going to share a very simple and powerful tool to shift you instantly from feeling like a low sense of self-esteem and down on yourself or questioning yourself to feeling confident and on purpose. All right. So again, Treasure Tuesdays, you guys, I'm bringing it back. I'm coming back in here. My intention is weekly, and I might even have it be at the same time each week. Let me know if you want that. But really, Treasure Tuesdays is about taking your biggest triggers and turning them into treasures, into opportunities for spiritual growth. So yesterday I was running early in the morning and I was jogging and feeling so good. The sun is out. It's a beautiful day in California. And I'm actually running in town because I wanted to go get a couple celery juices to start the day. And as I'm running, I turn the corner and I'm jogging on the sidewalk. And I notice in the distance, there's an elderly couple just walking slowly along the street. And so, given the times we're in, I just was thinking to be a little cautious and walk around them because of the mask thing and everything, just honoring space, especially these days. And as I near them, the elderly woman stops. She turns around and she just watches me run. And then, right as I pass her, she says, "You're interesting." Like, you're interesting in like this really weird way. And I'm like, at first, I'm like, thank you. I didn't actually say that, but my first instinct was like, thank you. And then my mind, as I continue running, is like, what did she actually mean by that? And then I hear her cackling, like a laugh that is like a cackle so loud to the man next to her. And then my mind starts to go into this place of, is there like a unicorn on my head? Like, do I have like a clown coming out of my jacket? Like, am I missing something? Am I not seeing something? Is something off? And I cross the street, I'm jogging to the juice bar, and I walk in, I order the juices, and something's off in me. Like, I'm really asking myself as I'm waiting for the juices, what did she mean by that? What did she mean by "you're interesting"? And then laughing. And in that moment, I started to notice my energy go really down and kind of feeling embarrassed for even being outside. Like, I'm just like, whoa, my energy went from high as a kite, so grateful to be alive, to suddenly questioning myself and going into self-doubt and wanting to shrink into a ball and get home and look in the mirror to see, like, what is wrong with me? So I get home and I actually do look in the mirror. I'm like, do I look weird? Like, what is going on right now? And that's when it hit me. My old script got triggered. And thankfully, I've re-scripted the old script. I highly recommend. It's so important to re-script your past very clearly and intentionally so that you can create the life you are really here to create with confidence and joy and make a meaningful difference, be it in a high frequency, making a meaningful difference. And what I also realized in that moment was that, wow, most people feel lost because they're letting lost people define them. So I'm going to say that again. Most people feel lost because they're letting lost people define them. And they're actually believing the judgments of other people. And those people who are placing labels or criticisms or judgments are actually lost themselves. And it's so common, especially if you're empathic, if you're highly sensitive, if you are conscientious and you just want to move through life in a conscious way. It's very easy to take on other people's opinion unless you have a conscious way to interrupt the fears, the old script that kicks in. So my old script is, there must be something wrong with me. Am I crazy? Am I broken? I don't belong here. So when she said that, it triggered that old script So I'm going to give you 2 questions that I used for myself that are really, really powerful, that you can literally use to interrupt the pattern in an instant. Had I not also re-scripted my past, I probably would have wallowed in those strange thoughts for God knows how long. Fortunately, I was able to emerge out of that really quickly. So as I was looking in the mirror, I asked myself these 2 questions, and you can write these down to shift and out of any kind of low energy when you're triggered by someone else's opinion of you. The first question is, do I aspire to be like that person who I feel triggered by? Do I aspire to be anything like them? My first answer immediately, do I aspire to be like that woman who was on the street, who was laughing, or I still don't know what was going on. She might have just been senile or something and not really known what was going on. She could have meant it very lovingly. Like, I really don't know. But I do know that I have no desire, I don't aspire to be like that woman in any way. So it's a really important question because it's going to help you discern who you take feedback from and who you drop it like it's hot. Like, let that feedback go, or let that opinion go. The second question I asked myself is, I thought of my favorite people, the people I do aspire to grow into. Anita Moorjani, Byron Katie, Eckhart Tolle, Leonard Jacobson, Shankaracharya, Eckhart, or I already said Eckhart Tolle, but these incredible souls who are guiding lights for me. And then I'm getting chills right now because this is such a powerful thing to interrupt a low state. Is fix your vision on those who are like amazing souls who that they are your guiding lights to grow into. So I asked myself, would Byron Katie ever stop in the middle of the road and start laughing at me and like judgmentally go, oh, you're interesting? No. Would Anita Moorjani ever stop in the middle of the road and just criticize me or laugh at me? No. Would Eckhart Tolle? No. Would Leonard Jacobson? Never. Would Shankaracharya? Absolutely not. So it's really, really powerful because in this way, if you don't already have at least one person who you look at and you think to yourself, that is an amazing soul who makes me feel better about being alive and about like there's a hope for the future. If you don't have at least one person like that, it's really important to clarify who that person is. And the way I know is because in their presence, I feel whole. In their presence, I feel love. In their presence, I feel joy. In their presence, I feel like just infinite, really. So who are those people for you? At least one person, write that down. And anytime somebody criticizes you, anytime you feel judged by someone, anytime even a family member you love, doesn't mean that they are bad or wrong, but they can very likely, most people are very unconscious and very lost. So anytime you feel like someone's placing their label, their judgment, their criticism, their ideas on you, and it doesn't feel good, ask yourself, do I aspire to be like that person? Do I aspire to grow into that person? And that will help you instantly to either take the feedback or drop it like it's hot. All right, my friends, I am jumping into a session right now. I just wanted to come in here and let me know if you want me to come in for Treasure Tuesdays, specifically on Tuesdays around this time, 11 or 12 Pacific. And not this Saturday, but next Saturday, if you haven't already re-scripted your past, which is a very powerful shamanic process, and so that you can create a thriving future, a future where you're confident and living on purpose. A week from Saturday in the dojo, in our monthly membership, we have a 2-hour frequency workshop where we're literally going to guide you through an experience of how to re-script your past and then move into a thriving destiny. We have an amazing community of coaches, healers, leaders of love, soul-centered entrepreneurs. We come together to keep our frequencies high and also to be visible and have the simplified business skills you need in order to have a thriving spiritual business. So you can go to thediamonddojo.com to sign up to join us. It's a monthly membership. And I just thank you all so much. If you got something from this video, give it a thumbs up. Ding! And let's take a deep, deep breath. And exhale it out. And one more deep breath, bringing something good into your body. Breathing love in and exhaling peace out. Good. And one more deep breath in. And on this exhale, just sending light into our world, sending goodness into our world. Thank you all for being here. I should check and see. I have a few minutes before my session, so I'll see if there are any comments or questions because I don't actually see them here. Oh, I do. You guys are quiet today. What is going on? Yes. Melissa's in the house. I haven't seen you in forever. Okay. All right, you guys. Yeah, re-script your past, not your past. Oh, Gazal, thank you. I love you too. Yeah, so I'll just complete with this. I know that these times in our world are radically challenging for many of us, and it's also an incredible evolutionary time. So if you are going through hard times and you're questioning yourself, questioning your purpose, questioning life maybe, just know that that's a lot of the old stuff coming up to be surrendered and cleared. It's almost like we're going through a global rebirth, and it doesn't come without contractions and struggle and pain sometimes. So I hope that you are taking extra good care of yourself during these times, raising your self-care, and just being very deeply loving to yourself and kind to others in the best way that you can. All right, if you're not already subscribed here, you can hit the subscribe button to join this amazing soul family. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.